Hey everyone. Today I wanted to dive into something a little more personal and take you through my personal journey that led me to pivot into digital marketing. I've spent years trying to find the right path. And part of that was corporate America. Part of that was through my own online business with Amazon selling. And while both had positives, they had a lot of downsides that eventually pushed me in a different direction. So if you're feeling stuck and feeling like you're putting in a ton of effort and not seeing results, I think you're going to relate to my story. So let me back up just a little bit. I spent over 30 years in corporate America working in a fast-paced, high-stress environment and all the challenges that come with it. Deadlines, meetings, office politics, constant pressure to perform. For a long time, it seemed like a logical path for me. You get up, you go to work, you collect a paycheck. Keep moving up the ladder, right? But after a while, I just kind of felt like I was stuck on a treadmill. I was running and never really getting anywhere. I was working long hours. I was missing out on time with my wife and kids. And in the end, it didn't really feel like I had control of my life. And then COVID hit. My entire team across the company was laid off in March of 2021 as a result of the slowdown. And suddenly, everything I depended on for the past 3 decades was gone. And I was kind of going like, what now? Do I really want to go back to that grind, that lifestyle, angry bosses, constant budget cuts, unrealistic deadlines? Or was it time to find something different? Something that allowed me to work on my schedule and create the future that I dreamed of on my terms. Well, I turned to Amazon reselling, and for quite a while, it felt like the perfect solution. I wasn't tied to a 9 to 5 anymore, no more long commutes. I didn't have a boss breathing down my neck all the time. I got to be the boss, manage my own time. The flexibility was amazing, at least on paper. So I'll admit, there was a real sense of accomplishment at first with Amazon, getting the business up and running. My wife and I were working together. We were making decent money. And for a long time, it felt like we were in control. But here's the thing. After a few years, I started to realize I'd pretty much just traded one kind of grind for another. So Amazon, with selling on Amazon, the entire business hinges on a few critical things. Your inventory, shipping, market trends. You gotta have the hot items at the right time. You're constantly managing inventory levels, dealing with returns, hoping you've picked the right products. The margins can be pretty thin, and so every little hiccup eats into your profits. And you don't even get me started, I guess, on Amazon changing the rules. It's like a switch gets flipped and all of a sudden something that had worked for a long time just suddenly doesn't work anymore. I thought I'd escaped that corporate grind, but in reality, I'd just traded it for a different kind of grind. I was still trading time for money. Hours of my day were being spent to keep the profit machine moving. Again, I felt like a hamster on a wheel, and I was no closer to financial freedom. I reached the breaking point earlier this year. My wife and I sat down, had a serious conversation. We'd been doing this Amazon reselling thing for a few years, and while we weren't struggling, things weren't thriving either. We were getting by, but we still didn't have time freedom. We still didn't have the financial freedom we wanted. And that's when we really came to the realization that something had to change again. And I knew I wanted a different kind of business model, one that didn't tie me to physical products and the constant stress of managing inventory, and I never was going back to corporate America. I needed something that would give my wife and I the lifestyle we wanted, which was more time together, less stress, more financial freedom. So I started researching and looking for a better way to build a business. And that's when I got shown digital marketing by a friend of mine, specifically the Legacy Builder program. Now, admittedly, I was a little skeptical at first, but I wanted to kick the tires a little. And the more I learned about Legacy Builder, the more it clicked with me. This wasn't like selling products on Amazon at all. I didn't have to deal with inventory or shipping or the headaches of that just come naturally with physical products. Legacy Builder, the business is completely digital. It's built for you. lets you focus on the income generating activities without the inventory hassles of a business like selling on Amazon. And the best part, your earnings potential. You make 100% profit margin on your sales. No expenses like Amazon, no franchise fees, no middleman taking their cut. It's your business and your profit. So the more I compared Legacy Builder to options like selling on Amazon, it became clear to me that digital marketing was the right move. With Amazon, I was always grinding to keep out in front of the market trends, making sure I had inventory in stock. But with digital marketing, I control my daily schedule without that grind. I could work from anywhere using just my phone and spend a couple of hours a day on those income producing activities. That gave me the freedom to focus on what really mattered. Spending time with my wife, traveling, and just enjoying life in general. Now don't get me wrong, selling on Amazon can be a great business for people, but it wasn't giving me the long-term freedom I was looking for. With Legacy Builder, I found the business option that I could scale up as much as I wanted to, and there was no need to constantly chase the next big thing or worry about my income taking a hit because of shrinking margins or rising fees. I worked harder, or I didn't work harder, I worked smarter, and that's significant for me. A key benefit of Legacy Builder is how simple it is to launch and run. You don't need tech skills or prior experience in marketing, and you don't need a big social media following. In fact, I didn't even do social media before I started this business. So now, instead of worrying about inventory and shipping, I'm promoting a product that helps others create the same kind of freedom as I am. And I'm here to tell you that feels pretty cool. My wife and I now have the freedom we were always looking for. We're able to focus on the things that matter: each other, our future, the experiences we want to create together. That's something Amazon never gave us, and corporate America certainly didn't. So if you're out there grinding away in a job that doesn't fulfill you, or you're running a business that's more stress than reward, I want you to know there is a better way. You don't have to trade all your time for money. Legacy Builder is a business that works for you. It's not the other way around. If you're ready to make a change, ready to break free from the grind, and you want to start building something that gives you true freedom, drop ready here in the comments, and I'll share the details with you of how Legacy Builder can work for you. I promise if I can do this, you can do this. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be around dropping value here, and I'd love to keep sharing with you.